Hey, it's Raj from 3CB Performance. Tottenham and South Korean international star striker Son Heung-min underwent surgery on his right arm after suffering a quote fracture of the right proximal radius versus Aston Villa on February 16th, playing through the injury to score 2 goals, including the game winner in the 94th minute. In this video, I'll explain Son's injury, surgery, return timeline, and overall prognosis. Proximal radius refers to the near end of the outer bone of the forearm, consisting of the proximal shaft, neck, and head. The radius sits next to the ulna, the inner bone of the forearm. Proximal radial fractures often have associated ligament injuries, most commonly the lateral collateral ligament LCL of the elbow, which is possibly why Son had an MRI quickly after the match. According to Son's surgeon in South Korea, the proximal radius broke at an angle, aka a quote, annulated fracture. I consulted with an orthopedic surgeon fellow who said that the injury is most likely a fracture of the radial neck, with the annulation causing a rotational block that limits elbow and forearm range of motion. The surgery likely included the use of fixating screws and possibly a plate to restore and stabilize the anatomy, medically termed quote open reduction internal fixation, ORIF. Additionally, a key part of the surgery is restoring the natural bowed shape of the radius, the quote radial bow, which allows the radius to clear the ulna during forearm rotation. Further, there's one major risk during the surgery: not damaging the posterior interosseous nerve, PIN, which innervates all 11 muscles that comprise the posterior compartment of the forearm. Son's surgeon further commented that this injury is considered worse than the right forearm fracture he picked up during the 2017 World Cup qualifying, which saw him miss nearly 2 months. My educated guess on Son's return to play this time, based on his previous return to play, this most recent fracture being near the previous fracture, about 2 millimeters closer to the elbow this time according to Son's surgeon, and the research indicating an average 6 to 8 week return to play timeline after proximal radius surgery, is that he'll miss at least 2 months, if not more, which would effectively end his Premier League season. The good news is that the prognosis and outcomes following proximal radial fracture and surgery are generally good, with no significant risk factors moving forward. The main issue, and this applies to any elbow fracture requiring surgery, is regaining full range of motion, especially pronation, turning your palm towards the floor. There's a possibility Son never regains full mobility, but considering he has access to elite medical and training staff, I'd anticipate him getting close enough to full range of motion that it doesn't make any practical difference. Additionally, a critical positive is that this type of upper body injury, compared to say a lower body injury, allows Son to continue to work on and maintain his high level of cardiovascular fitness and lower body strength, enabling a smoother transition back to training and decreased overall injury risk as he returns to higher intensity activities and matches. Particularly important if he decides to play for Korea in the 2020 Olympics, and bodes very well for him being at 100% heading into the 2020-21 Premier League season. That's a wrap for this video. Thanks for watching. My goal is to provide you with in-depth, evidence-based, narrative-free analysis, and you can always find me on IG and Twitter at 3CB Performance. Make sure to sub to the channel and follow along on all social media for the latest updates. 3CB out.